production. So I want to work in film and I want to bring more representation to Indian females and women of color in this industry.
So glamour feel you feel is really worth to be part of it, right?
Absolutely. I like it a little too much, I think.
I know. So how about your dance? You're such a good dancer. So are you doing till the time you were very young, or you started it now recently?
Yeah, so my mom, my
Hmm.
queen, she's a dance choreographer, and I started dance when I was 5. I started with Bollywood and ballet, and then I moved on to Kathak and hip hop and contemporary. And then in high school, I placed third with my team at a national competition, and that team is called Buckeye Fusion. And now I'm on a college dance team again this year as a first year college student and it's an international dance team. So dance has been a very big part of my life all throughout my years.
And winning is also part of your life, I should say.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see you winning all the time. It's great. So tell me, you have been doing so many dance forms. So how, you feel it's different? Like, you do Kathak, hip hop, contemporary, you are saying, right? So, is there any difference, or how is it like?
I think that there's a lot of differences in technique when you talk about hip hop, so you think a little more modern. When you talk about contemporary, you think flowy. When you talk about Kathak, you think of more like classical and mudras. But I think that they all have the same goal, and that's storytelling and expression. And that's what I love about all the different dance forms, that they're so different within themselves, but they all come together to do the same thing, and that is just express and storytell.
Of course, of course. I feel dance is a form of meditation. That's what I feel, and that's what the glow is on your face, doing all these dancing and all, right? So tell me, about your pageant journey. Also, we would like to share that with our viewers. How did you thought of being part of it? Was it your dream, or your mom told you? How was it? How does it happen?
Yeah. Ever since I was young, I think I've just liked attention. I've loved being the center of attention. I've loved fame and all of
So
that.
sweet.
And of course, I've been raised being a dancer. And so when I heard that there was a pageant that one
Mm-hmm.
of my parents' colleagues was hosting, she was like,
Uh-huh.
Vidhushi, you should do this. This sounds like something you'd be good at because the talent portion you got, you work so avidly with charity and you can speak, so this would be a great opportunity. And so that is how I got started with Miss Teen Bharat Ohio.
Wow.
My
And then
journey
you came for South Asia, of course, yeah. So how was your pageantry thing when you were in the pageant, and how were your SAS sisters? Are you still connected with them? And how was your experience at that time?
absolutely. I was so fortunate to be able to meet such great people in every single pageant that I've done. And I think that the biggest part of pageantry is just making those connections and getting to know people. So I'm in contact with almost every single person that I've met through pageantry, with their numbers, their social media. And then, whenever I'm in a different state, I'll be like, "Hi, I'm here. Can we meet up sometime?" So I think that's a really big part of pageantry, and it's really great.
I know it's so cool. I feel it's a great networking platform, right? So how you felt when Sushmita crowned you? How was your feeling? How you felt at that moment?
I could not have been more honored. That was my role model, like a person that all pageant queens look up to. So I was so, so honored. I was so, so happy with it. And she's just such a delight. She speaks so well. She held my hand. She gave me a hug. I just felt so warm and so happy to be in her presence.
I know she kissed the crown and then she crowned you. That's what I saw. It was beautiful moment, right? It's so cool. These are the memories you really cherish forever. So how was your journey as you're going to pass your crown to teen winner of 2020 now? So how was your journey?
I had the most enlightening journey. I learned a lot about values and, beauty being one thing, but meaningfulness and your passion being another thing. And with this crown, I was able to do a lot of like charity work, going to events, getting to go to all the events in Ohio. Um, we have our India Festival here. I went to the India Festival in Dayton as well. I recently went to Chicago with my mom. Got to do a lot of events. I also got to do a lot of modeling.
Yeah. You walked
For
the ramp
me,
for Rohit Verma, right?
he is such a joy. His work is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, got to meet with him, and it was really, really cool. going to New York to tour Fashion Week,
I know.
also so amazing.
I know. It was amazing too.
I love New York, so I was so delighted to just be there.
So, you're just like a celebrity in Ohio. That's what I've seen. Like, whenever we talk to people, they say, "Oh, Vidhushi Shrivastava. We know her so well. She's such a good dancer. She's such a good person." And I feel the inner beauty really comes outside, when you are coming outside, it shows on your face. And that's what you are. And I love that the way you have maintained it. And people admire you for that. Should be always grounded. And that's what you have been doing. And I really admire you that you're doing a great job. So let's come back again to the dancing thing. Like, you are teaching also, like dance classes you are taking in Ohio. But as you're saying, you are in Cincinnati, so how are you able to manage it?
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. I'll get on the bus, or sometimes my dad will he'll drive 2 hours after work to come pick me up. So I'll go home on weekends whenever I'm not competing or if I don't have any events. And then I'll drive. I live in Columbus. My home is Columbus, and Cincinnati's where my college is, so it's about 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
And I try and host as many dance workshops as I can.
Very nice.
It's just a great way for people to come together in the community that are passionate about dance. And I love spreading what I love, which is dance.
Yes, you are amazing, and that's what I love about you, Vidhushi, that you love your passion, you're living your dream. That's really great, actually. And you are like a role model for your friends and your other girls. They are already inspired by you. They always say that, yeah, we're looking at Vidhushi, we always feel we should also be part of it. And that is so nice. You are spreading such a good message and doing great job. That's really nice. So tell me one thing, like you were living with your family and now you're living alone, right? So do you feel that the difference, or do you feel like, oh, I'm missing something, or I want to be with them? How you're feeling like?
I'm in a dorm now, and I have 3 roommates. They're all
Oh
great.
wow, great.
Yeah. And I call my parents daily. I'm very close with my family, and they've just been so supportive and loving throughout. So I don't feel like there's any koi kami nahi hai, koi support ki ya love ki. And they're just still so supportive. And of course, I miss my mom's food, the best thing.
No, that's, I know.
And it's just terrible. And especially in college, you get sick of all the food here very fast.
How nice.
I definitely feel like I'm still so supported and so loved by my entire family. And it just makes, whenever I go home, even though it's not that often, that it's still cherished and very enjoyable.
So do you visit India or not? Or you're just being here? Do you think I should go to India, see how things are happening there, as you are into dance, right? Kathak, and you want to learn more of your dancing. What do you think about that?
So I have not been to India in 5 years now. It's
Okay.
been quite some time. Yeah, 5, almost 6 now. But definitely when, I don't have college, when I don't have commitments here during breaks, I'm going to try and go back as soon as I can because the culture is so rich and all of my cousins and everything are there. So that would just be so great to get back there.
Awesome. So now pageant is coming, South Asia World. So what do you think about that? Now you can be a part of Miss category.
Right. So excited. I think this is definitely one of my favorite events that you put on. It's so empowering to everybody.
Yep.
And I'm so excited to see who the new crowned teen winner will be, who I will be passing on the reign to, because I know that pageantry is hard, but whoever wins is always deserving because, they do a lot. So I'm really excited to see the new winners, and who knows, I might be participating.
You must. You're a deserving candidate, of course, yes. And we are proud of you, of course, yes. And I really feel that all my winners, I always expect from everyone that be a role model, do something for the community. You have to be like a giver, and that's what all my girls are. And I really feel proud of all of you. You're just amazing. And keep on doing good work. That is very, very important. So tell me any message you want to pass on to your teenagers of your age group or miss people who will be participating for the pageant. What do you want to say about this, like how your experience had been, and on based of that, what message you want to pass to all your age group people?
Yeah, I think that my brain has been more geared towards learning and experiencing. And I think that it's very important. Like, it's exciting winning a pageant and having a crown on your head, but it's also very important to remember what you signed up for. If you have a charity, just remember to always endorse it. And remember that beauty comes from the inside, it's not about the outside.
Correct.
And I got to do a lot of events, and one of my favorite events was at the Ohio Governor's Office. I got to go to a diversity and inclusion luncheon, and there we just talked about the different cultures of the world, and I think that that aligns with the message of pageantry and about, people just coming together and diversity being beautiful and Indian culture being beautiful.
True. So before we start our rapid round, I want to ask one more quick question. You recently did one of music videos, right? You were offered and you did that, right? So how was it? How you were offered? How it happened? Like, we would like to know about that too.
It was so amazing. I got to do it with the singer Praveen Kumar Koglu.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very, very talented singer, and it was somebody else. It was the director that referred me to him for this,
Okay.
and he said, "Oh, this is the person. I'd love to have her in my video." So it was a few days shoot, and I had been dabbling in acting before then, but that was the first time I got into it a little more seriously.
Wow.
And I loved the experience. He was a great person. The whole crew was so nice. My parents were with me the entire time because I have the most amazing parents. I'm so blessed. It was just a very nice experience.
Yeah, I'm so happy you have made everyone feel proud of you. That's awesome. Keep it up. So let's have some fun and have a rapid fire round. Okay, you are ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Vidhushi, tell me, what is one thing that annoys you?
Entitled people.
Oh, cool. Okay, what is your favorite hobby apart from dance?
Apart from dance, you got me there. I love design. I love digital design and marketing. So anything regarding that.
Okay. Um, what is one thing you own you wish you didn't have?
Honestly, I get sick so often, so I wish I didn't have such a bad immune system.
So true. You should wish that. Okay, where would you go if you were invisible for an hour?
Okay, so can it be an imaginary place or does it have to be
Anything.
anything? I'm a huge Harry Potter fan,
Uh-huh.
so I went to Hogwarts, straight to Hogwarts.
Cool. Okay. What is your biggest addiction?
I have the biggest sweet tooth. I love anything sweet, which can be kind of problematic. So
Yeah,
my
I did
biggest,
heard you are a big foodie, right? You
oh
love to
yeah,
eat. In this fashion industry and pageantry thing where you are coming, you have to control, right?
oh yeah. When it
Maybe it's
comes
helping you
time,
control that.
oh yeah. When it comes time, it's just like a managing your diet and having no sweets in the house.
Okay. Your favorite Miss World, Aishwarya Rai, Priyanka Jonas, or Manushi Chiller, and why?
They're all beautiful and amazing candidates, but I think I'll have to choose Aishwarya Rai because she is so beautiful and she's a mother and she's a wife and she's an actress and she's a very respected individual. She goes to Cannes every year and she's a part of the amazing actor Amitabh Bachchan's family. And
So
I think that it took a lot to get that much respect, and so I respect her for getting up there so high.
perfect. Loved your answer. Awesome. All right, Vidhushi, thank you so much, dear. Thanks a ton. It was great having a chit chat with you today. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Thank you.
Having me, thank you.